Let's see what makes Miss Australia. Each year, one girl is chosen for the coveted title. One girl selected from hundreds of entrants to represent all that is finest in Australian womanhood. To be successful, she must possess certain special qualities which will be expertly judged from the moment she becomes an official entrant. These qualities include assets like natural beauty, an important though not decisive factor. Personal health is also an essential qualification if she is to reflect the vigor and well-being of the average Australian girl. Deportment and personality too are necessary, for as a true traveling ambassador, she will meet important personages and leading executives. Added to her other qualities, a perfect figure will lift her to the very pinnacle of loveliness. As Miss Australia will only be known to most people through photographs, she should be photogenic. However, without education and culture, Miss Australia would not be able to carry out her role, a role which calls for talents found in artistic or sporting ability, portraying happy, healthy womanhood. And finally, above all, she must have impeccable dress sense, for on all occasions, she will be a fashion leader. Somewhere in Australia, whether in city streets or small country towns, there are girls with all these qualities. Qualities found in such girls as Miss Australia 1948, the charming Beryl James, now a leading radio personality, and the popular and poised Margaret Hughes, Miss Australia 1949. They, as with any Miss Australia, are the cynosure of all eyes, be it at receptions, ballroom, or at the races. It's the finish that counts, just as it does with BEAU MONDE hosiery. For what makes Miss Australia makes BEAU MONDE, sheer loveliness.
Hello, who's this? Beau's? No, why, it's Nicky. Yes, it's me. I'm in the Foreign Legion. Well, I better liven things up a bit. Only another 25 miles to go. What's this? What's this? Aladdin's lamp. Quickly, rub the thing. I said rub it, Dill. That's better. Oh, my old pal, Graham Genie.
Hail, Master. What is your wish?
Well, my boy, what have you got? Not bad for a desert. What else have you to offer? Oh, still not bad for a desert, eh? Home was never like this. But Jeannie, you wait here, sister. Just wait there for a minute. Jeannie, listen, what about a cooler? Ah, that's just what I wanted. A Sennitt's ice cream, of course. Everyone goes for Sennitt's ice cream. Yes, you can't beat Sennitt's on a hot day. And I've always said that Sennitt's ice cream is so much smoother and creamier. Sennitt's ice cream is so rich and so nourishing. It's a great builder of stamina. Yes, energy is needed here too. And Sennitt's ice cream is well on the map when it comes to producing this sort of energy. Just look at these lads enjoying their Sennitt's ice cream. Boys from all over the world tasting ice cream at its best. They've got the popular family bricks. You can serve it with puddings, stewed fruit, jellies, fruit salad, or just by itself. And Mother, remember, Sennitt's make birthday cakes and novelties for parties too. All ice cream favourites are made by Sennitt's. There's the ever popular cone, and the wafer, and the Dixie, and the choc pie. And Mother, don't forget the family brick. Always bear in mind Sennitt's ice cream.
She knows that somewhere in this room there's a small brown paper parcel, and inside that parcel is the thyme, sage and marjoram that she needs for seasoning. But do you think she can find it? Not on your life. What's this? Roast chicken without stuffing. I don't like this at all. What's wrong now? This horrible scene comes into her mind.
What about some stuffing?
Yes, please.
Oh dear, we can't let that happen. Ah, you've remembered where you put that parcel, have you? Well, it looks as if we're going to have our seasoning after all. But if you ask me, I'd rather have no seasoning at all than this stuff, full of bread with a sprinkling of onion and just the taste of herbs. That's what this seasoning's going to be like. That's right, fill it up with bread. But I'm afraid your husband's boss isn't going to ask for a second helping of that seasoning, dear lady. We'd better do something about this. Just a minute. This is what you need. There you are, your troubles are over. Just open that packet of TANDACO stuffing, pour some of that mixture into a bowl, add some boiling water, mix it, and you've got the most delicious seasoning you've ever eaten. None of that crying your eyes out while you cut up an onion, that is if you're lucky enough to get an onion. None of the trouble of hunting high and low for that parcel of herbs, that is if you've got any herbs. Your seasoning's right there inside that TANDACO packet.
There's no doubt about this homemade stuffing. You can't beat it.
For really tasty cutlets, dab them in TANDACO seasoning instead of crumbs. And for stuffed baked rabbits, leg of mutton, or stuffed tomatoes, Whenever you want seasoning, remember, your grocer has TANDACO.
On the world's luxury liners at sea. On world air services, including the Qantas Connoisseur flight between Sydney and London. At the world's most famous hotels and exclusive clubs and restaurants in London, Paris and New York. In the lounge, garden or bar of your favorite hotel. Or in the bottle you buy at any shop, the quality of the Schweppes drink you enjoy is the same. This unapproachable Schweppes standard of quality all over the world never varies. It is the result of strict quality control by the Schweppes laboratories, established in all countries where these famous drinks are sold. Different to all others of its type, each Schweppes drink has a secret formula. Its unique difference, its goodness, comes from 163 years of product research and manufacturing experience. You don't have to be a connoisseur to recognize the palate sensation of a Schweppes drink. It's instantly apparent to young or old. Add that sophisticated touch to your entertaining. Serve Schweppes straight or as a mixer. Schweppes is a kindred spirit to all spirits. Adds sparkling life to any drink, to any party. No one can resist the Schweppes, that unique carbonation found only in a Schweppes drink. It looks delicious, it sounds delicious, and your taste buds know it's delicious. It's the famous Schweppes that lasts the whole drink through. And of course, Schweppes' famous true-to-the-fruit cordials, so economical and healthful too for everyone. Call for Schweppes at your favorite hotel or restaurant. And for your home enjoyment, keep a supply always in your refrigerator. There's nothing to rival Schweppes for quality. Schweppes is truly best.
Some folk always start the day right, sparkling with health and energy, while others, well, the less said about them, the better. Why do some people want to sleep only when it's time to rise and shine? Well, let's turn back the clock and try to find the reason why. Got that hungry feeling, eh? After all, there's nothing like a nice, solid little snack at bedtime, is there? Or is there? Hey, don't stint yourself. and a quiet little read will help us off to sleep. Not quite my idea of a bedtime story. But with the march of time, our friend finally drops off, perchance to sleep, to dream. Some sleep, some dream. Well, anyway, he's given a perfect illustration of how not to enjoy a good night's rest. But what are the golden rules for sleeping well? Let's ask our friend, the chemist.
Firstly, don't take your worries to bed with you. To take your mind off irritating details, by all means, read a book. A light supper won't do you any harm, but probably the greatest aid to sound, restful sleep is a cup of Milo at bedtime. Vitaminized Milo contains more than enough nourishment to soothe body and nerves while you sleep. Milo helps to build up reserves of energy, improve general health, and give sturdy resistance to illness. For children, it's a good rule to give them Milo every day. Besides being a bodybuilding tonic food, Milo is a delicious chocolate-flavored drink everyone loves. Milo is made from pure country milk and malted cereals, fortified with extra vitamins A, B, and D, and containing valuable health minerals.
Milo is the tonic for the times. It's a Nestlé's product.